inside that web content, make sure our web technologies, every web technologies we will put into web content under the web content folder. Okay, new HTML file. Okay, my HTML file name is header. Okay, header.html. Click finish. I think I need to increase the size of the font. General, appearance and color and fonts. Basic, we have a text font here. You just edit the text font and increase whatever you want. Okay, so I think 17 is enough, or 18. I think it's look good, right? Okay, fine. Apply and close. Okay, this is the header.html file first. So I am giving like a header. Okay, so if you see here, I am going to give title of the project, student management system. I'm going to run this file alone. Right click on the workspace. So click run on server. Okay, before that we need to add server. Okay, it's very first time, right? That's what, there is no server here, so we need to add. Just click the servers. Make sure if servers is not available, go to Windows and click show view and hit this servers. Okay, server tab, then server tab will come here and click that link, then choose your server. I'm going to use Tomcat 9.0. Okay, under the Apache Tomcat version 9.0 server is available. Just click on next, and you need to map your local server. So my local server is there here, Apache Tomcat 9.0.27. If you want to know how to download Tomcat server, my previous tutorials will help you. You just go ahead and see how to install IDEs, how to install Apache Tomcat server, and how to add in Eclipse. Everything I was created in previous sessions. You just go ahead and check it. So click the root folder and click OK. Sorry guys, we did mistake. Not bin. We have a root folder. Make sure it is in root folder. Okay, it is in root folder. Select folder. Click next. If you want, you can deploy now itself. This is called deployment. Click finish. Okay, now I am going to run the header.html page. Run on server. We will see text driven approach. Okay, how the web page is going to create and how the page is going to change like that. Okay, so just copy this content and open your favorite web browser. So I'm going to choose Edge browser and paste it here and hit enter. Okay, this is our main header.html page. Student management system is the title. Now see, we are going to do some magics here by using some tricks of the CSS. Now we are going to set this title into center. So that's what I'm going to apply some CSS styles. Okay, under the head section, how to write CSS in the web page. So under the head section, styles tag will be there. You just click, sorry, it's not a script, styles, style. Okay, style type equal to text slash CSS. So here you can write your styles. See, if you're developing any web page or anything, make sure you need to use divs. Divs means divisions. You can divide your entire web pages into multiple divisions, which means some parts. Okay, that's what we are using division tag. Okay, yes. So my title is going to set it into one division, and I'm going to give one class here, class or id. We can use two types. Okay, we can use id for reference purpose. Okay, or if you want, you can use class also. Class equals to, I'm going to give like title. Okay, simply title. Now I'm going to apply some styles to this division tag. So see here under the styles section, so make sure guys we have two types of ids. In html we have class type of elements, and id. Okay, we are giving these two attributes for the reference. Okay, how to get these two attributes in css? Okay, in css we are using hash for ids and dot for classes. Okay, yeah. So we have a class now, class title. We need to get this entire element and apply some styles. Okay, how to get class elements? By using dot. Okay, dot the class name title. Okay, title, and make sure you need to use flower braces. So here you are giving your styles. So I'm going to put this entire title into center. So that's what we have a property like style like align content. Okay, align content into center. No, it's not align content. I think align. Yeah, text align. Sorry, text align, not align content. Okay, text align colon. This is the syntax. One is the attribute name and colon and the value of the attribute. Okay, text align. We are going to give center here, and control S, save it, and go to your browser and refresh it. Okay, now our content is in center. Now I'm going to increase my text. Okay, so I'm going to increase my text. So text, not text, it comes as a font styles. So font family, font size, we have a lot of styles are there. We are going to choose font size. I'm going to give like 150 pixels. Control S and refresh it. Oh, it's very big actually. I'm going to give 100 pixels. We'll see what will happen. Okay, somewhat it's good. Better to decrease some more. 85 pixels I'm going to give. Refresh it. Okay, that is good. Okay, nice. Student management system. Now I need to add I need to change the font style. Okay, that's what a style providing like font family is there. Okay, whatever font you want you can give. Okay, so my favorite font is Cataneo BT. Cataneo BT, and save it and refresh it. Okay, fine, my font is changed. Now I'm going to give some background of that header. Background, okay. Hi Shilpa, hi. Hi Ismail, hi Money. Okay, hi Funny. Same class name has to be provided after dot. Same class name has to be provided after dot. No, after that we need to give IDs. Okay, for example, see here, I have one div element. For example, div id equals to some title slash div. Okay, so if you want to get this element, you need to give dot title, sorry, not dot, hash title for the id. If you want to use class, div class equals to title, then you need to give dot. Okay, I think same class name has to be provided after dot. Same class name in the sense, you are asking about duplicate class or what? We need to give only one class. Class name should be unique. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Now background, I'm going to give background color. Background color, I'm going to give gray color. See, okay, so now I'm going to increase the size of this, uh, size of the background color. Okay, that is called padding in css style. So I'm going to give padding as 10 pixels, then see how it's going to increase the size. Okay, this is the padding. Okay, now my header is ready. Now I'm going to apply navigation bar. Okay, so my header is ready. I don't want to give any more effects for this header, so I'm going to give division. Having division, I'm going to give class as, say, for example, I'm going to menu or navbar, anything, whatever you want, you can give menu. Okay, so I'm going to display uh, an ordered list, unordered list, unordered list having list elements. So for example, I have two list elements. One is for home, another for add student. So each text having anchor tag. Okay, we are giving link, that's what we are using, anchor tag. A for the anchor tag href, we need to give the target of the location. If you click home, where should it's going to, I mean, what is the target location, like that we need to give in under the href. Okay, href tag. So here also we are going to give anchor tag href, control x, control v, and we have control c, control v, control v, control v. So add student, view all students, delete student, update student, and if you want, you can put something like contact us, contact us. Okay, simply. So control S, save it and see the output. Okay, this is our menu. So we need to organize by using css. Now first what I have to do, I want to put as a horizontally. Okay, so first I need to remove these dots. By default it giving dots, right? So I need to remove the dots. How can I remove? So this is the ordered list. I need to select ordered list. Okay, if you want to select any element, you directly use ordered list element name. Okay, ordered list. So we are going to apply the styles in ordered list. So I need to remove the dots, right? So for that they are giving list style type. Okay, if you see here, control space, there are multiple types, are the disk, circle, squares, decimal, like that. So we don't want any type of effect, so that's what we are giving none. Now see F5. Okay, dots will remove. Now okay, fine. Now I'm going to put I'm going to remove this left side space, guys. Left side there some space is there, right? Ordered list by default occupies some space left side, so I'm going to remove that space. That is called padding and margin we need to give here. So I'm going to give margin as 0 pixels. So I'm going to remove margin, and I'm going to remove default padding also. That's what I'm giving 0 pixels. Control S, and see here, now it's going to remove top and left side. Okay, uh, okay, fine. Now I'm going to give, instead of vertical manner, I'm going to display horizontal. That's what each list item having the data, right? That's what I'm going to give list items, list item tag. And the style is float left. Control S. Now see, okay, every entire data is going to display as a horizontally. Okay, now I need some padding. Okay, that I mean I need some space between the elements. That's what I'm going to give each and every element, right? That's what I'm giving list item along with anchor tag. List item along with anchor tag. So padding, I'm going to give padding like 14 px, and I'm going to give like 18 px. This is the height and width, guys. Okay, one is the width, another one is the height. Padding, if you want, you can give four numbers also. It's x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so as of now 2 is enough. Okay, now some distance is there. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to display these elements as a block. That's what we are going to use display. It's like a display having some inline block list items type of displaying. Okay, not black, it's a block. Okay, block. Control S. Okay, now somewhat great. So I'm going to give some background of this element. Entire is a unordered list, right? So I'm going to give background for this. So where I need to give, under the UL tag, background, sorry, background color. I'm going to give black color and save it. I think ordered list only we are giving, right? Okay, so it's showing like we need to give overflow, then only it's working. Overflow equals to hidden. We need to hidden the overflow. See, okay, fine. Now background is setted. So I need to change the color of the font. So color of the font in the sense individual element. That's what we are going to give list item anchor tag here. Okay, font color. I'm going to give white color. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to remove the underline, guys. Underline, it's called a decoration, text decoration. Okay, I'm going to remove that one. Text decoration, I'm going to give none. Then it's going to remove that line. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to give, if I put my mouse pointer on the text, okay, some effect will come like that. I thought I'm going to give, see here, it's like a action events, anchor tag colon hover. Okay, list item a hover. So if I put my mouse pointer to there, I'm going to change some background color like gray. Anchor hover, anchor having multiple properties. refresh it. See, now background color is changed. If I put my mouse pointer here, this is called hover. If I click that, that is called active. So initial is the if you see here, control space, active after clicking the hyperlink. Okay, before click the hyperlink. Okay, before unchecked, displayed, empty, enable, these are all the anchor tag functionalities. Okay, so after hover, in the sense, if I put our mouse pointer on the element, then what will happen? Okay, like that we are going to give. And I need to change the color also. If you want, you can change color. Or if you see here, font size, I'm going to give font size as some 30 pixels. See the magic. Refresh it. See now, automatically the font will change. This is called CSS tricks. Okay, so as of now that's not good. I'm going to remove that. So finally my header is ready. Okay, my header is ready, but I need to remove this small gap here. If you find here, some white space is there for left side and right side, so I need to remove this small gap. Okay, that's called margins. I need to, I mean, by default it's having some margins. I'm going to reduce this margin. Okay, how can I reduce? So we have two divs here. One is the menu div, another one is the title div. I want to reduce two divs. That's what I'm going to put it into one root div. Okay, so put here div. So I'm going to give some class here, like class equals to some, okay, header. Simply header is my class. So I'm going to apply this entire div element. Okay, so this div element having two divs, so automatically it applies those two divs as well. Okay, so header is a class, so I'm going to use dot class. Okay, not class, header having, I need to reduce the margins. So left side margin, right side margin left, I'm going to give minus 10 pixels. Yeah, see, I want to, I mean, I want to show how to debug it in UI side, UI level also. See here, I want to reduce this gap. That's what I need to do. If you click F12 or right click on the element, click inspect element. Okay, this is the UI, browser side debugging, guys. CSS and HTML types and DOM functionality, everything you can do like this. So this is the selector. You can select this selector. So you can select entire this div. Okay, this is the HTML, this is the head, this is the body, and this is the div. Okay, I want to reduce, I mean, decrease this margin. Okay, so just select this div, and this is the styles part in right side. You can try here, like margin left, give like 5 px. Okay, see here, somewhat it is going to increase. Okay, then change it 5 to 10. If you put 10 and hit the enter, then it's automatically somewhat it's going to change. So I need to reduce, right? That's what I'm going to give. For example, if I give 0 pixels, what will happen? Okay, this 0 is a default one, so that's what I want to go to give minus. I'm going to give minus pixels, minus 5 pixels. See, somewhat it's reducing. So instead of 5, I can give 10. Hit the enter. Now it's perfect. So like that you can know which style we need to give, like that. Okay, so yeah, we know margin left minus 10 px is the correct style. So I'm going, this is the temporary fix, guys. You need to give in your IDE. Okay, margin left minus 10 px, and margin right in right side also I need to reduce margin right minus 10 px. Save it, control S. Now see, refresh it. Sorry. Okay, refresh. Okay, now Now everything is looks fine. So this is my header.